All right, guys, we are back with round 4 Edison Format at Epik Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We have Stephen Bronder on the left and Edwin on the right, both playing Blackwings. This tournament was 4 rounds, so let's cut a top 8. And we hit the magic number, at least 17 players, so we have 7 rounds total for this tournament. Now, neither one of these guys have a win. Oh, sorry. Edwin did win once on the channel this year with Flameville, so I was trying to get that second win. Well, Stephen just got back into Edison. We'll see how he does. He opens Trap, does shoot. Triple Colute. Triple Colute, Whirlwind, Yada, and Starlight Road. So obviously return one of the Colutes. Let's see what Edwin decides to do here. As far as Yada goes, I'm not like the way I see Yada is it's an insane card. Not insane, but it's like really good in your opening hand. Like, it's a really good card early game, but at any other point, I'm not sold on it, so. I mean, you know he doesn't have Gores, because most of the time when people have Gores, they'll hold the Dust Shoot. So, if I'm Edwin, I'm just attacking with everything. I don't think you have the Gores. Alright, yep, leave him at 53. Synchro into Armed Wing. He's got... Only thing is, this gets punished by a Sirocco. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have made Arm Wing here. I probably would have gone Goyo. He got punished by Sirocco. I mean, you don't know what you're playing against. Could be Value, could be... Especially, like, there's a lot of Value and Blackwing, but... Yeah, I would have made Goyo. You could argue Brio, but nah. Oh, double Whirlwind. The D Nasty. This is the super D Nasty special. Extra large D Nasty special. So he searches Blizzy, the pregnant bird, as my boy Adrian likes to call it. And he's either A, gonna grab Colute, or now that Gale's gone. No, here he has a Colute. And you could argue, okay, Abora, that seems like the correct move. Because next turn, if he doesn't get rid of those Whirlwinds, you search another Colute. Now, you could special Bora here and attack. So he Colutes, and he drops his own Colute. So this is the argument about why Starlight Road is bad. Yeah, this is the argument about why Starlight Road, oh, he's on Yada too. It's like, if yes, it's a blowout card. But if they don't trigger it, you're like at a -1 with man, Steven, this is risky. The good news, well, we have Mirror Force. All right. But Edwin could play around the Mirror Force with his Starlight Road. He could like drop 2 monsters on you and then Starlight Road. We'll see. Like if he goes like Sirocco, Special Bora, but he goes Blizzard, Chainlink 1, so he's on 2 Vayu, which honestly, I actually played this guy just now on Dueling Book. I forgot his name. He's pretty high rated on Dueling Book. And he was playing Blackwings and I saw he was on 2 Vayu. I was gonna ask him, but he left too quick before, like right as the match ended. Like how does he feel about 2 Vayu? Because me, personally, I hate drawing Vayu. It's a brick. If you don't have Icarus, it's just straight up brick. So, but people say they need the second one, which it does come up, but I don't know. Me personally, I hate drawing Vayu. So he's probably going to go for both back rows. And Steven, bottomless is the Brio. Oh, yeah. He can make an Arm Wing here. Yeah, Arm Wing attack. Oh no, he has he can make Armor Master as well. Yeah, Armor Master attack the Sirocco. You have to. Yep, Armor Master attack. No second Colute. Brain Control. Alright, hopefully he has Icarus. Icarus would be okay here. So, Steven draws. What did he set besides Icarus? Whirlwind. Blizzard, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. So, Yeah, the whole one value versus two value. That's like kind of like the debate among Blackwing players. It's like one value or two value, draw traps or no draw traps. And me, like I've been playing value almost for like the past year and a half, almost since like June of last year. I've played Blackwings here and there, but it's not really like the deck I've been focusing on. Like been playing Blackwing as long as I've been playing value, I would feel more confident in like my choices when it comes to deck building. And I also main deck Starlight Road, and I don't like it. It's just like, yeah, it could be a blowout, but like I feel like it's only really good in the mirror. So that's why that card is not worth it in the main deck. In my opinion. It's just most of the time in most decks, you're only going to stop 3 cards. So a lot of the times the card is going to be dead. Yeah, you only stop 3 cards, which is Heavy, Torrential, and Mirror Force. Most of the time. And then against Blackwings, it goes up to 6. And like the really experienced Blackwing players are probably going to play around it as well. So you also have to take that into account. So Steven Bronder takes game 1. I think I forgot to mention both these guys are X1. This tournament was 4 ounces Swiss to the top 8. So winner here gets the spot. A guaranteed spot in top 8. So here comes Trap Dust Shoot. Steven opens Jar, Ika, double Whirlwind. Returns Sirocco. Now, will he set Icarus Jar? Will he set Icarus by itself? But then you risk getting blown out by Starlight Road. Looks like Steven does not care. He's going for it. Bottomless? Okay, so, oh, man. This is looking like a swift 2-0. Yeah, it's looking like it. Now, what is Steven going to search? Gale, Kalute, Blizzard. Looks like he put the Gale on top. 3 choices. Let's see which one Steven's going to make here. So he chooses the Blizzard, the follow-up play. But you could get deprisoned right here. But Yugioh set 3, turn 1. Well, technically he set 2. So he chose not to attack. Okay. No Icarus. This is interesting. What is Yugioh? Don't tell me open Starlight Road again. That could be a normal or special. I'm not sure. Synchro Black Rose? I would. You leave him with no cards except the Blizzard. But Steven chains Jar. If Yugioh has his own Jar, that's pretty good. Oh, he's 7 tools the Jar. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, that's good. I actually faced both of these guys in this tournament. And Yugioh got me with 7 tools as well. I was upset. It was game. No, I can't remember. Yeah, he beat me with 7 tools. I forgot what he used the 7 tools on, but it caught me off guard. I wasn't anticipating a 7 tools. I haven't seen that card in a long time. Yeah, I beat Steven round 1, and I lost to Yugioh round 2. But Yugioh and I went to game 3. Now, Steven, I gave him that swift 2-0. This is just the mirror. The mirror is like... Except like blowout like deck dev. Like I got blown out in the finals of the tournament in Ohio, the single elimination tournament. I got blown out by deck dev. In game 1, I bricked. I drew value, which is... I'm still like... I'm not sold on 2 value, but I see a lot of people play it. Like Yugioh is on 2 value. He likes it. He told me he needs it. Which... Me, I look at the second value as like a win more card. Like, yeah, it's great when you're already winning, but you also increase the chances of opening 1. You're like way more likely to draw a value. And like, if you don't have Icarus, it's just such a bad card in your hand. All right, Blizzard into Bora. Trust me, I hate drawing value and value turbo. You think I want to draw it in Blackwings? Right, here comes wind control. Does he have game somehow? 13, 28, there's 41. Leaving Steven at 39. Main phase 2, probably Stardust. Especially if he has like a defensive card. But then Steven's probably like a Brio or something. Like he's like, yep, Stardust. Okay, 2 back row. So this tells us he probably doesn't have Starlight Road. Normal Sirocco. Bottomless, Deep Prison, Pump. Oh, runs. Man, he had nothing? This is another reason why I don't like the draw traps. This is just a perfect example. If he has draw traps back there, which I don't think he does, but man, you can stop Sirocco summon or attack with 2 back row. I'm curious what his back row. They must be Dust Tornadoes or Starlight Road. Yeah, that's the only thing. It could be Dust Tornado, Starlight Road, or he's holding the jars. But I think he has Starlight Road, Dust Tornadoes. Yeah, that was one of them. Chain Ica, Starlight Road. Oh, but he doesn't have Stardust. See, there, Steven probably was better off not chaining it. Yeah, he was probably better off not chaining the Icarus. But he was going to get Dark Armed anyway, so it didn't matter that much. So 18, 11 to 200. Special Cyber. Yeah, like I just read what his back rows were. It's like Dust, Starlight Road. It's like so obvious. That fact that he didn't stop the Sirocco summon or attack. Right, Dark Armed effect. Pop. But like, Steven didn't need to chain the Icarus, but it wouldn't have mattered. He was going to get Dark Armed anyway. Yep, pop, attack for game. Yeah, didn't matter. So, Edwin. I think Edwin's his middle name and Gio is his first name. I don't know. I've just been calling him Edwin. Same thing with like Chad. His first name is Tyler. His middle name is Chad. So like I see the pairings and it's like Tyler, Chad, and I was like, I'm just gonna call him Chad. All right, game 3. Who will get that guaranteed spot in top 8? Bronder's going first. Set to back row and pass. Summon Bora. There's the bottomless. Set 2, pass. My body is a shield. I used to like that card, but I'm like against it now because just the life points just matter too much. So Steven, I talked to Steven and Gio. See, at locals, I always love to talk. That's what I love about locals, or even people online. Like, they try stuff out, and then like I bounce ideas off of them. So like I was talking to these two about 1 versus 2 value. Steven is on my side with 1 value, where I think Gio is on the opposite end. But then Steven was telling me he only wants to play 2 Blizzard. Well, I'm like, I don't know. I told him I think you have to play 3. He says it's Bricky, which he is correct. But on that one, you have to see Blizzard. It's like it's like your best card. So like I'm like, nah, I can't. I agree with you on the value, but I don't agree with you on the Blizzard. I know you can go get it with Whirlwind, but you gotta see that card. It's your what is it? Your follow-up play always. Anyways, here Torrential's Deborah. I wonder if Steven's on 2 Blizzard right now. Probably why he's not drawing it, because he's on 2 and not 3. But I will admit, I do side out the 3rd Blizzard. Like against GBs, I side it out most of the time because they're like ready REing you. So Blizzard's not as good in that matchup. Here comes Sirocco. Man, Edwin might be on like double Starlight Road is my guess. He's really trying to blow people out with Starlight Road in the mirror. See, if I'm Steven, and I see that Edwin is on like he drew Starlight Road 2 games, I would think he might be on 2 of them. So I might side out cards that are weak to Starlight Road. Those are your options. You either A, side out cards to like don't get blown out by Starlight Road, or you play around it, which you can't always play around it. Oh, the solemn. That's such a bad feeling because you feel so safe when you have solemn, and then when they solemn your solemn, it's like you're like, oh man, this might just be game. Ika, my body, and see if that my body was a Starlight Road, Steven would have been in an okay spot. So Edwin comes back and Legacy 2-0's Bronder and is getting that guaranteed spot in top 8. So Steven did not have the tiebreakers. I think Steven, since I beat him and I lost the last round, it caused him not to get into top cut. I think if I win, he probably gets in, maybe. But instead I snuck in at 8th. Yeah, I snuck in at 8th. So as far as Edwin goes, I filmed 1 round each for top cut. I filmed 1 match for top 8, 1 match for top 4, and 1 match for the semifinals. Edwin won his top 8 match, but then he lost in the semifinals, so we won't be seeing him again. But yours truly will be back, going up against Juan and Breeze Frog Hero deck. We'll see if the 1 seed curse applies. The 1 seed curse is always worse when it's top 8, because usually the 8 seed is like 2-2, like they barely gone in top 8, versus a guy who's 4-0. It feels so much better. But I've been on both sides. I've been the 1 seed, went 4-0, and got knocked out by someone who snuck in the top 8. And I've also snuck in. I've done it like, I remember there was 2 times. One time I was against Cam. I was 2-2. I went up against Cam Neal. He had won like 2 tournaments. He was like undefeated 3 tournaments in a row, and I knocked him out. And then one time I remember Hobby with a bracket Hobby was playing GBs. It's like a year and a half ago. Hobby was playing GBs. And I was the only person in the top 8 who Hobby had a bad matchup against. I was playing Diva Hero B. I snuck in the top 8 and then knocked him out. I think he would have won that tournament. If he would have just dodged me, everyone else was playing decks that he had an edge over, like Amaryllis, Frogs, Zombies. Yeah, he definitely would have won that one. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that one. And if you haven't already, please consider joining our members only. I'm uploading an extra 2 to 3 videos a week, only $2.99 a month. Also have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epik Cards and Games. Those links are in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.